The science behind Squirrel Chaser. If you have ever gone to the doctor for ADHD or anything similar, you've probably been asked a bunch of expected questions like, can you stay focused? Did you have trouble in school growing up? Do you get distracted easily? Etc. While these are important questions, it's not actually a measurement of attention at all, and not very informative either. So the question is, how do you measure attention and focus? If you don't know how to measure it, how do you know if it's really getting better or worse, or even what's affecting it? Most people think they just know. Unfortunately, what is known is that we're very inaccurate self-reporters. In fact, what we tend to perceive is actually motivation or desire, rather than how our brain is performing. An easy example of this is coffee or caffeine. This affects alertness, but you can't tell when you're making mistakes, or over-anticipating, talking way too much or too fast, or even physically jittering. Another example is alcohol. Most people cannot accurately predict their cognitive and physical abilities after they've been drinking, which is exactly why there are restrictions in place for driving. So the main takeaway is, just asking how someone feels is not an accurate view of cognitive performance. And if you don't have a measurement, how do you improve? Because we know, what we measure, improves. This is the very reason athletes watch videos of their game performance, so they have clarity on what to work on. We know that giving users their own data on other aspects of their health has a very powerful influence on behavior, including your sleep, your exercise, your nutrition, and now, with Squirrel Chaser, your brain performance. The science behind Squirrel Chaser was based loosely on a discovery made over 100 years ago called the Stroop effect, which has been used to test things from traumatic brain injuries, to ADHD, to super performers. It's designed to assess what you do when you see one thing, and hear another. In the original test, the user would see the word yellow, but it might be written in red, and then they're asked to state the color that they see. This can be very frustrating when it's happening at a rapid pace, and that's exactly the environment where we can make mistakes. It's been shown that the brain creates different pathways for different tasks. The stronger pathways are how your brain prioritizes input when there's a conflict. The exciting thing is, you can intentionally create stronger pathways. Squirrel Chaser is designed to accommodate for color blindness, eye strain, reading comprehension, and other factors. We also use visual inputs and auditory inputs, which we know have clearly separate pathways in the brain. Conflicts between what we see and what we hear reflect everyday life. And these pathways are the most critical inputs when it comes to attention, focus, and impulsivity. All day long, we get hit with visual and auditory input at the same time and have to make quick decisions. And all of this input competes for brain resources. What do we pay attention to? What do we ignore, and what should we act upon? Training these pathways to become stronger trains you to handle input coming from all angles. It trains you to handle the conflict without getting frustrated with that feeling of anxiety. After time, your brain is teed up to remain calm under pressure, to control distractions, and to control that feeling of being overwhelmed. Squirrel Chaser was also designed to test accuracy, impulsivity, reaction time, and daydreaming, or inattentiveness. All of these aspects of cognitive performance can be improved with training. It's recommended that you start with the 5-minute squirrel test, progress to 20 minutes, and then do the 5-minute nutty test. And again, progress to 20 minutes. At any level, you can also test before and after any intervention. This is so you see what really affects your cognitive performance. Test intermittent fasting, meditation, caffeine, you name it. It's important to note, Squirrel Chaser is not a game that just further builds technology addiction.
Instead, it's weightlifting for your brain to build the neural pathways to help you perform your best. Thanks for watching.